Good evening. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I hope my guards were not too disrespectful. Would you like something to drink? Some wine, perhaps? There is no need for fear. I promise that I intend to treat you fairly. Here, allow me. I know you must be thirsty. This cell is far from accommodating. Perhaps you'd like something to eat as well. No. Well, I won't force you. But a hunger strike won't be very effective, I'm afraid. Drink up. If I intended to poison you, I would have done it. I have no reason. Good. So, shall we begin? You know, for the longest time I believed humans extinct. I cannot tell you how pleased I am to have been wrong. I studied your culture significantly. My quarters have many artifacts of your heritage. Perhaps I can show you sometime. Get a native's opinion on my interpretations. There is much we can learn from art, something which my superiors can fail to understand. At their command, many of the villages and kingdoms within our border would have been leveled, but I saw to it that they were simply occupied and maintained. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Admiral Yalar of the flagship Stag, the vessel with which you attempted to sabotage my fleet. I found your work most impressive, I must say. Breaking a magic sigil is not an easy task. Why don't you tell me how you did it? You know, I tend to see myself as somewhat of a healer. People call on me when our kingdom is sick, infected with a parasite. I'm sure you understand there is no reasoning with parasites. No point in offering hospitality to mindless creatures. Do you believe that you are a parasite? Or do you serve some greater purpose? There is that flare I had seen so much in human culture. I'm quite lucky to observe it firsthand. I don't think you are a parasite. You see, parasites only serve themselves. Yet you have the qualities of a rebel. Rebels don't work alone. May I join you in a drink? It's on my own private collection. As a matter of fact, it's wood elf wine. They don't produce too much, but it is exceptional. The High Elf fleet has certainly attracted the attention of many groups, many who wish to take action. I believe you were part of one of these groups, but I do not think you led the operation. I think you were abandoned when the plan failed. I think your allies have left you in the hands of the enemy. To me, that feels like a needless sacrifice. But as I have seen numerous times, rebels are so often brash and uncaring. For the greater good, after all. You have been used, and I would guess it isn't the first time. Defending those who would not protect you only serves the interest of dangerous criminals. You will not be hailed as a martyr, only a stepping stone to meaningless victories in the face of an unwinnable war. War. That's all you've ever known, isn't it? Your species seems in such a unique position to suffer endlessly at the hands of others. No wonder you are equipped in the spirit to fight us like you do. War is in your blood. I studied the art of war, learned to perfect it through discipline. But you were forged by it, molded by it. Your whole life you have been running. Do you really wish to die for another one, another battle, another war? One way or another, the information we seek will be extracted from you. There are specialists waiting outside. Magic users trained in the skills of pain. All they need do is hold out their hands, and you will feel more anguish and suffering than you have ever felt in your life. I do not wish to devolve into torture. I find it deeply distasteful. But when results are required, there is little I can do. Simply give me the names of your companions, and I can guarantee your fair treatment. I wonder if your stubbornness comes from naivete or experience. You are distrustful. Do people often use you? I think that they do. I think your entire life you have been seeking approval. You want desperately to belong, and people exploit that. Yes. I understand what you are striving for. Victory against oppressive rule. All strive for victory. but not all understand what it truly is. Do you know what you want? If you had succeeded, we would have still 500 ships, and they would have descended on the villages in mass, with fire and fury. Is that your victory? To a soldier on the battlefield, victory is surviving the current battle. To a king, victory is an advantage that they can bring to the bargaining table. To a rebel, victory is driving an oppressor from their land and seeing them killed. Sometimes victory is greater than the rebel could have ever hoped for. Sometimes it is more than they are able to foresee. And so I ask you, what would victory have meant for you? I will leave you to ponder that, but do not think too long. I cannot hold back the wolves forever, and they are thirsting for your blood.